What up? What up? What up? It took a while for y'all to come in, 3 whole minutes. What's cracking, y'all? What up, Matt Nelson? Where everybody at? I know y'all ain't out in the streets. Oh, I see. I get it now. I'm just now getting a notification, which is weird. Gerald Brown, what up? I can't even pronounce that name. Aiden Saldivar II. Marlon Guest, what up? Mo Black. In the streets during the lockdown. Huh? That's like walking a tear in prison when you locked down. What it do? What it do? What it do? What's good? What's good? Flatbush checking in. Close enough. Close enough. Aiden. Shit, what else is it? Keniston. Uh-oh. We got a Keniston in the house. Southern California. Groove Video is doing well. Squeak Groove Video is surpassing the views per hour than all of the Nipsey Hussle series. Amazing. I don't know what that's behind, what it is. Maybe the cover picture, or maybe the keywords, because every word in Squeak Groove's title was a keyword. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but Squeak Groove's video doing real good. First 16 hours. So good. Shout out to Squeak Groove. Good looking out. And shout out to L. Just got some. Well, you need to go quarantine again, woo woo. I don't know if that was a good idea, man. You got to quarantine again, bro. Inland Empire in the house, huh? Kev, did you see that Nipsey documentary with that Indian dude? No, I didn't see it, but a lot of people sent me different links. Marlon Guest, good looking out for sure, bro, for sure. Appreciate it. Did you touch on the connection between Inglewood founding the Bloods in New Jersey? We did that in the phone interview, the first video. So I wasn't going to ask the same question, even though it was face-to-face this time. But no, the part one video came out pretty good, so wasn't no need in asking again. What up, Dino? What up, Eastside? Sean Williams, what's happening, bro? Yeah, Squeak got it. I mean, you know, Squeak knows what's up with Inglewood. He's been around long enough. Top 5 West Beats. Just Monster Cody, Front Hood, Big U, Nipsey, BSB. The Monster Cody beat is already uploaded. The Front Hood is available today, or it's supposed to be available today. The Big U is supposed to be available today. And there's one more that slips my mind right now, but that's available as well. Oh, Reminiscent with a Huster. So all of those, 4 of them should be available today on all digital platforms. I haven't checked to see if the last 2, Big U and Front Hood, are available yet. But it's supposed to be released today, though. Which, by the way, what I wanted to do, I wanted to ask some of you rappers, or if any of y'all think y'all can sing R&B or something, or if you guys know a rapper, maybe you can get them to get an original beat and put some lyrics together for a KMV compilation. I want to put out a compilation just to keep everybody up with their spirits and listen to some music. And I want you to donate 1 song. If you fire, if you're real good, I'll take 2 songs. But if it ain't no good, I ain't fucking with it. If I don't like it, I ain't fucking with it. But it needs to be about the culture. Whatever you want. Could be about your hood, somebody else's hood, whatever, but as long as it's about the culture. When you speak on the homies at Susanville, Chino, Tracy getting coronavirus, I don't know anything about that. So I can't speak on that. I don't know anything about it. No, S-Mac wasn't involved in the Squeak Root interview. I've explained over and over that these dudes got families and lives. They can't be there with me all the time. So I'm not going to stop and just wait till everybody can come together. I wouldn't have no interviews. So I get what I can when I can. And then when he smacks around, assists me or Melly Mel, then they'll be present and participants. As far as I know, I-13 and NHP are truth, and yeah. Or at least they're still at the table talking. Well, I'm sure you probably haven't heard of INHPGB because I never heard of it either, but it all makes sense because if you look at the old strike-ups, look at when Dulo was alive. You know how long Dulo been dead. It say NHPG. So they've been putting a G on it, and then they Bloods. So why not put blood on the end? So it's like, it's not nothing that stood out to me like it does to other people because they've been putting a G on NHP. Just look at some of their old hit-ups. Right. Like IFG put B after they G. It really was IF in the beginning. It was just Inglewood family. Then they added the G and the B. Not far, not very far at all. Just go west on Slauson and bust a left on La Brea. Or go through the back streets of Centinela Park and come up Centinela. So it's close. It's not, we're not border enemies, but they're close. Yeah, it depends because it's tricky how that area is, but La Brea and Centinela to La Cienega and Centinela. Isn't what redundant though? I missed that. What's redundant? The pyro in the blood or what? What up, BK? What's going on, man? It's my first time seeing you in the comment section, bro. So no, they're not past Ladera Heights, no. Not going west. They wouldn't be past Ladera Heights. They off to the south of Slauson and south of Centinela. So really, I guess that would be the side of Ladera Heights, or just east of Ladera Heights. G Miller, what up, dog? Yeah, I will interview some IVCs when IVCs show up, yeah, but I don't know somebody from every hood. I don't. And then dudes hit me, some dudes flake, some dudes don't hit me at all, so I don't know. Monique Hill, what up? Sean Carter, shout out to you too, bro. Lisa Jackson, why you late? You and your Prince mug shot. When Miller Gangsters came out, all Blood Hood wanted to be gangsters. That's why they put the G behind their hood. You hear that? It's like the Avs put APGB. G Miller ain't doing no interview, man. Damn, I heard MC8 got cancer. Pray for him. What's up, KM from Detroit? What up, Wicked Smile? Big Tone, King Libra, good looking out. I know a few. I know about 4, maybe 5. I ain't doing no interviews though. One of them flaked on me. The other 4 ain't doing no interview with me. My favorite park to swing by back in the day, maybe Jesse Owens or Holly Park. Jesse Owens or Holly Park. Soldier, good looking out. Appreciate that. Soldier Leo. I see them in Moreno Valley, Paris, California, San Bernardino, Palmdale, Lancaster. That's where I see them. Why Jesse Owens? Because they had baseball fields. I love baseball. They had a lot of O's up there, the 9 O's and some hundreds. So you got to be around your comrades. And it was just open, very open space, and a lot of talking and congregating over there. That's why. No, I'm not done. I've been done with table games for like ever, in the streets forever. Like, so sports. I'm still loving sports, but you can't do this work and play with sports too. It's kind of hard to do both. You know what I mean? Because this requires so much time. So yeah, just sports, bro. Good morning, Randy. Good morning. Appreciate it. It was great seeing the interview you did with the Pyro, who was pushing for no black on black violence and Compton. Squeak Rule, Inglewood neighborhood Pyro, Gangsta Bloods, as he said. Right. You already know. Call Big U on live. I need to let him know ahead of time. I get tired of this spontaneous shit. I just be hitting people spontaneously. I gotta stop doing that. Nah, because Ladera Park is a small park, very small. Baseball diamond is very small. It's a kid's baseball diamond. And just never really hung out there too much, just gambling and playing basketball for the most part. So no, it wouldn't be Ladera Park. Appreciate the comment. Good looking out, Johnny. Yeah, some of those big U's was real nice. I know two of them did real good. But kind of when you start talking positive, everybody went away. Like nobody wanted to see the positive interview. They want to see the fighting and shit talking and all that. They didn't want to see his nonprofit organizations and the kids that he was helping out, putting through school and football and all that. So it's weird when you do these interviews. You got to kind of be conscious of all that. You know what I mean? So you got to give the people what they want if you want to even think you could become successful. But it is what it is. Where are my rappers at, though? Where are my rappers and dudes that like music? Where y'all at? When I come with this heat, or maybe it won't be heat, but when I come with these tracks, I don't want y'all saying, "Oh man, why you didn't use me? Why you didn't hit me up? Why you didn't let me know?" Yeah, that song County Jail. That was my favorite Squeak Roo song for sure. County Jail was popping back in the day. Well, part two tomorrow at 6 o'clock Pacific Coast time. Squeak Roo's only gonna have two parts. It was a short interview, but it's two parts. Part two is a little better, a little more controversial, in my opinion, and a little bit longer. But I just made it a premiere just based on the comment section. We can all watch it together. What do I think about them pigeons? I thought whoever's cage that was had too many black pigeons. But some people probably just like black pigeons. But I like color pigeons. I like the reds and the creams, but creams usually don't spin that well. I like birds with a lot of white in them. Not a white bird, but like black with white tips, or blue bar with white tips, or a red check with white tips, shit like that. But the kick cages was nice. I like the kick cages. I had some similar to that. And how you guys had the breeding cages outside, that's cool. I've seen a lot of people with cages like that. I had everything you showed me, I had in one big cage, man. Imagine that. I had my kick cage on the outside and the front, but I could walk in, had a big door, I could walk in, and then I had all my breeders across the back, and to the left, I had a big room full of breeders. In the front part, I had two different kick cages in the front part, and then I had a section where I could separate the males from the females that I'm not breeding, so I could have room in there. I'd have the males in this one and the females in that one, off the hook, and it was all put together with screws, so you could just take it down. You could take sections of it down when you're moving it, so you could take the front off, the side, the back, the top, and then you take the breeding cages out, like how you got them outside. You could just take them out. It was proper, man. I wish I had pictures. That was the best fucking cage that I ever had. I can't say ever seen, because I've seen a couple better than that. But Burnett Bruley built my cage. That's where I bought my cage from. Burnett Bruley is usually in the Compton area, like Fruittown, Piru, off of Wilmington, on the Fruittown side, right after like the front hoods. And he had some nice cages too back in the day. Yeah, the black checks, like in my cage, I want like one or two black checks. Just one or two. because they remind me of commies or human races. I don't want that. But a lot of times that black and red will spit you out of cream, or sometimes that red and cream will spit you out of black. But that's just not my preference for black. But I love, like I said, a black with white tips, and not necessarily a black check, but a black check with white tips is cool. Blue checks and red checks with white tips, I love those. Or like some white on the throat or on the chest, I like those. Those are fresh to me, man. But at the end of the day, it's about what's spin and what's easy to tame. So if it's black, it's black. If a bird spin good, you ain't gonna care what color he is. You're gonna like the motherfucker anyway, no matter what color he is. Because you just want to see that bird go up in the air and spin and get back in the flock. Come down, don't give you no problem. Just come down, go in the cage like he's supposed to. Yeah, I miss them birds, man. I want one more crack at it before I die, man. I want one more big, nice pigeon cage, and I want to breed. I want to breed more than I want to fly, but of course I'm going to want to fly, but I really want to breed. No, you don't want no roll down. Roll downs, it's a waste of money. You raise the bird, spend all that time feeding them and training them, then you go up in the air and kill itself. That's a waste to me. Once you see a bird getting up in the air, he starts spinning too deep and don't have no control, that's when you want to lock that bird up. You can lock him up and breed. You don't want to spend all that time with a bird to sink and kill itself. A lot of people say it's a New York and LA thing, but that ain't really true though. They raise birds all over the world, man. And then you got birds all over the United States, North Carolina, Texas, Arkansas, everywhere, dog. What up, Fitzgerald? I'm glad you checked in, man. You got a song you could donate to me, bro? Do you need a beat for the song? Do I have to find you a beat for the song? But I need something original for the Kel-Mac video compilation I'm trying to put out. That's my next goal, to throw out a quick compilation before this coronavirus shit is over with. All right, for sure, bro. I need that. Man, I just got through talking about that. It's 2 already released, and 2 was supposed to be released today. So it's 4. Should be 4 already released. But the thing is, the other one's been out for 2 weeks and ain't nobody buying them. Only one person bought 1 each. Now, the 2 that's supposed to drop today, I haven't checked on yet. Urban Gorilla, good looking out. Appreciate it, bro. People raise dogs in Texas. They raise pigeons too, though. You know, probably nobody in your crew, nobody your age bracket might not have no pigeons, but they raise pigeons. I'm telling you, they raise pigeons all over the United States. It's not cultural in the black culture and brown culture like it used to be. So out in these country states or out in these states in the middle of the United States, a lot of older white men raise pigeons. But they definitely around. You look in the air and you see a flock of them rolling. Somebody got pigeons. Yeah, that's a good thing. Hopefully they could put them out while they locked up. Because when they come out, they're going to have too much other shit to do to make some music. People going to have to get back to making money and going to work and shit. Hey, man, how about the almond? When I was a little kid, I had some almonds, like fresh as hell. And almonds was the shit, bro. An almond grizzle, an almond with the grizzle front, that was the shit. But you know what happened? As I got older, I don't see them no more, dog. I don't see them. I would love to do an interview with Mike Tyson, man. I used to see Mike at the barbershop all the time. I haven't seen Mike in a long time. A blue bar grizzle. I'm trying to picture that. I can't recall blue bar grizzle. If you see a picture, one, send it to me. Offhand, I can't remember a blue bar grizzle. Oh yeah, I have. I know what you're talking about. Never mind. Yeah, I had a few of those. I had a girl. I had a girl, female grizzle with some blue bars. I love that bird, man. Somebody hit my cage, stole that motherfucker. She was one of the first ones to come back to. She was a good bird. She could spin. I don't think I ever got no babies out of her because I was young then. I didn't know how to breed. So I had a couple squabs that I raised, but not a lot because I didn't know how to take care of no breeders at the time. I didn't even have breeding cages when I was a kid. We just had all the birds together. The flyers and breeders was all in one cage till I got older and learned the difference and stuff. Coronavirus. This shit is getting real. He put breeding cage, bro. You ain't missing nothing, Q Fighter. Lisa, where you at? Where you located at, Lisa? Jackson, Mississippi? Because in Vegas, you could go get your car fixed in Vegas. I see cars up on the, whatever you call that hydraulic thing every day. Oh, you're in Houston? Oh, okay. You breeding your phone, Ronnie Mac? What you trying to get? You trying to breed an iPhone with a Nextel and get an iTel? I'm trying to stay safe, bro. I'm trying, man. I don't even know who Lil Loaded is, bro. I have no idea. Ronnie Mac. Okay, all right. My man G Miller had me pumped up, though. Like, when I seen them cages, I was getting happy and shit. My homeboy sent me a picture. Well, he didn't send me a picture. He was on Instagram and posted a picture by his cage. I was like, damn, flashbacks for real. Let me see. What was that? Oh, the PC. No, what was that? What was that pigeon way back in the day? Pinson Roller Club. It wasn't a PRC. It was like CPRC, California Pinson Roller Club. Them motherfuckers used to spin. When I was about 11, 12 years old, them was the birds. Anything that had CPRC on them, they was the shit. I didn't too much like them NBRCs. The NBRCs, like, they was too much in the competition. But I knew this dude named Ron Dent. Ron Dent stayed by me. If a bird rolled too much, rolled out of the kit, Ron Dent didn't want them. Them the birds I wanted. So when I was straying his birds, which didn't happen a lot, but if I was straying one of the little young birds, I'd take it back to him. He'd give me like 4 or 5 of them birds that he didn't want, that spin too much. I used to love them birds. Only thing is they used to go back home. Shit, he had them home, so most of them will go back home, not all of them. Spin and roll backflips. They spin backwards, dog. You know Ron Dent. Ron Dent was a cool dude. Ron gave me a lot of tips, man. Ron used to live like 5 blocks behind me. He stayed on like Dean and 54th. Then he moved 2 blocks west of me. He moved right behind Alviso, whatever that street is behind Alviso, Valley Ridge. And yeah, I wanted to try to hit Ron Cage one time when I was a kid, but it was, he had big Rottweilers, and I bait him with the food, but his cage had locks on it and shit, and it was up in the air. I couldn't get it. But when I got older, I had so much respect for him and so cool with him. I could go ask him for whatever. He'd walk me in his cage or whatever. Remember, Ron used to put the shit cap on his head. Ron was the first person I seen with a shit cap on his head. Then later on, I seen Bruce Lee wearing shit caps. That's a trip, huh? Them pigeons will give you like some problems breathing too, though. Barefoot Pookie calling me. I didn't know Cornell Norwood, but I knew of him, yeah. Matter of fact, Cornell, Keystone had birds from Cornell Norwood. Some good-ass birds. Yeah. Keystone, rest in peace, had the Norwood line, man. He had some heat. Santa Claus sound like that was a shit. I missed them bird. I had a bird called Rocket. Let me tell you a quick story about pigeons. It was a dude, I think he was Lil Mont from East Coast, Six Deuce East Coast, maybe Baby Mont. Lil Mont or Baby Mont from Six Deuce East Coast. Well, first I'm talking to Burnett Bruce Lee. He telling me he sold his bird Rocket to Mont. I knew Mont. I get in touch with Mont. He stayed by Long Beach College, something like Compton College, one of them. So I go out to his house. He flies birds. His birds are spinning like a motherfucker. So one bird come down. I say, I want to buy that bird. All right. Another one come down. I want to buy that bird. There's another bird up there acting a damn fool. He rolling like 100, 150 feet every time. Nice strong bird. Wasn't too big either. I'm watching him the whole time because that's the bird I want. I don't want to get mixed up and he sell me a bird that ain't him. The bird had white tips. He was red. He had like a white beard. And he was like red and burgundy and brown all on the back of the chest and shit. He come down. I said, I want to buy that bird right there. He said, that's Rocket. That's what I wanted to hear. He said, that's Rocket. I can't sell you that bird. I said, man, how much you want for that bird? He said, I can't sell it. I said, I got 150. He said, no problem. He sold me the bird for $150. I took the bird to the house. I bred him. I got 2 babies out of him. I bred him again. I got 2 more babies out of him. I let a smoker clean my cage out. Smoker let the bird Rocket out. Rocket get out. Rocket gone. Rocket ain't coming back. Rocket ain't home because all I did was breeding. So the mother killed one squaw and kept the other. So I got 3 babies off of him. He had a little girl bird. He had a girl baby off the hook. All red, but not a brick red. It was more like a burgundy red, a wine red. Or she was bad. She was so bad I was scared to let her grow into adulthood. So I took her and I locked her up until she was a year old to have babies. So I got a line going off the rocket and one of my favorite female birds. So I got a line going. And so he had grandkids and great grandkids, but then I had to sell the house. So I just sold all my birds, man. But I got that rocket line going. My own strain in the rocket line, man. I think I bred it with a Danny Horner female. Danny Horner's from like North Carolina somewhere. Maybe what is that? Texarkana. He might be from Texarkana. Man, I love them birds, man. I asked my baby mama, man. She used to get mad because I used to be in the cage so long. I used to go in the cage at night. I had lamps all over my cage. I go in there and just look at them. They give you a peace of mind. Y'all ain't really knowing though. No, Danny Horner was from North Carolina. It was somebody else in Texarkana. I can't think of his name right now. Danny Horner had them little itty bitty birds. I know you lost, but these is pigeons. We talking pigeons. So. Oh no, Hill's Pet Shop was the shit. Pasadena. Can you get an interview with Goldie from Park Village? Goldie's on death row. The only way I could get an interview with Goldie on death row is if we want to get him or some of them dudes in trouble, or if they want to get in trouble. Otherwise, no, you're not getting no interview from Goldie. Yeah, I used to go to Hill's Pet Shop when I was like 11 years old. Back then, I could only buy one bird, bro. I only had money for one bird. I couldn't get two birds. And I'd be lucky if my mother said, we'll come back next week, I'll get you another one. Moose Capone, how did he influence you? Moose Capone was Crip the fuck down. This black moose looking motherfucker with an afro, like, you can't even call it a Jerry curl, but he had like this curly hair, black and sandy hair, like Jerry curl juiced and turned his hair a different color. He wore Pendletons, green khakis, brown khakis, house shoes, croaker sacks. He had the khaki belts. I mean, he was just the ultimate Crip, hairnet. You know what I mean? The golf hats, ultimate Crip. And he was serious about his Crip, and he kept a pistol on him. He kept like a big pistol on him, like a 4.5 or 357. And he was about his Cripping, and he would bust on them East Side Bloods. He would bust on them like broad daylight, no holding up, you know, back when the broad daylight wasn't even cool. And he had the Crip whistle, he had the Crip walk, he had everything, man. He was just the ultimate Crip to me. Mind you, I'm 11 years old at the time, so I wasn't really exposed to nothing like that firsthand, except for the dudes in Compton. And those weren't my friends, you know what I mean? So Moose ran with a lot of my road dogs, Roscoe, my brother, a few other dudes that I befriended on the east side, low bottom. So that's why Moose had such an impact on my career. And even writing on the walls and shit, because I always like to write on walls, but seeing Moose hit up, that like was some fly shit to me. Have you ever thought about getting S-Mac to do your own interview on the Kevin Epic? He asked to interview me for the Nipsey Hussle series, but we never did it. So, no, I don't really want him asking me no questions. It wouldn't feel right to me. All right, Black Warrior, take it easy, man. We're getting a lot of dudes from Detroit lately. Can y'all post that Nipsey cousin smoking la la la? I wouldn't want to do that. That would have to be up to Bear Claw or up to Cousin. Because that's their shit. You know what I mean? You have to ask Cousin or Bear Claw. OG Gold, Motown. When can we hear the Kelmac story? I don't know what story you guys want. This is like, I get this question at least once a day. Like, there's so many Kelmac interviews out there. What is it that y'all really want? I don't get it. It's a bunch of Kelmac stories out there. So I don't really know what y'all looking for, man. Nipsey is smoking that la la la. Cuz he's smoking that la la la. Kelmac, don't post that music. Don't let them post their own music. I'm not posting it because it ain't mine, and I don't want homies thinking I'm trying to sell Nipsey music or give Nipsey music away. You know what I mean? Oh, let me see where KB at, man. Papa T history may be coming soon. Who knows? But see, this is the thing me and Papa T agreed on. Papa T's interview ain't gonna be about Papa T. Like, it's really not about him. It's about giving out information and some history, but not really him. It's not about him being powerful, him being a leader, him calling the shots. It's not about his hood or none of that. It's more about information and just, you know, some politics and the way we should be thinking and how we went wrong, where we went wrong, stuff like that. You know, that was only a portion of his book list. He got a long book list, but that was just to get the conversation going. Yeah, we talked for a long time yesterday. I wasn't able to get no work done yesterday. I'm talking to him. Yeah, you could go talk to your birds, man. They'll never talk shit to you or nothing. I have had some birds peck me, though. G. Miller, have you ever slapped the shit out of a pigeon? Like, they'll peck me and I'll be a bah! Man, I'll slap that motherfucker so hard. And they know what it means, too. Because they'll sit back and they'll just look at you. They don't want no more problems. Or you ever had one pop you with his wing? Like, pop, pop, pop. And I'll be like, nigga, pop. And they won't do that shit no more. They just sit back like what this nigga tripping off of? I can imagine having pigeons and being high. Could you imagine that? Motherfucker on PCP probably be eating his birds and doing all kind of shit to his birds. Probably lighting them on fire and all kind of shit. You can train your pigeons, man. You train your pigeons like you would do a dog. I mean, you got to keep them hungry so they pay attention to you. If you keep them hungry, they do whatever you want them to do. They'll learn what home is real quick and all that. If you feed them too much, they're not going to listen to you. They're not coming back home. They're going to get out, go do what they want to do. Or like flying. If you overfeed them, they're not going to fly a lot. You underfeed them, they're going to fly a lot, but they're going to be too weak. So you got to feed them just right. You got to learn how much to feed them. And it's really based on the size of the pigeon. Big birds eat a lot. Little birds don't eat a lot. So you don't really want big birds and little birds in the same cage. You need to decide what type of pigeon you want, what type of strain you got, and stick to that size bird. And just whistling to them and all that old shit, and opening the cage, closing the cage at a certain time, flying them at a certain time, and they become used to it. It's really rather easy. And If you want them to fly together, when they're flying together and they're not staying, hanging with everybody, you usually can tell if the bird is a little too weak or not fed enough. Or if he's just a fuck up, you just snatch him out. You don't even want the bird no more, or he just can't make it with that crew. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you get another crew of birds that you just throw up and let them do whatever they want. It's all up to the owner, man, and your expectations. I don't think I ever had one of my birds shit on me. But I've been shit on by seagulls, though, when I was in junior high school. Oh, well, that's good he didn't talk about it, because he's going to talk about it eventually. But I suggested that he don't really speak on UBN. You know what I mean? Get a UBN to speak on UBN. But he could touch on the disagreements and where they went wrong at. I never smoked PCP, bro. I don't get high like that. I ain't never hit no PCP in my life. Being a youngster, I like muffs. Once I got older, I could do the half muffs. What do you call them? The bootlegs? I could do a bootleg. I don't want no big ass muff in my cage, man. A full bird is definitely not coming in the cage. If he do, it's gonna be at nighttime. They're gonna sit on that wire all day long. And as a pigeon owner, you can't have that. You don't want that. You want your birds to come right in. I done did it all, but once I started training my birds, I had my birds come straight into the cage. I would scare them so they wouldn't land on the ground, just come straight into the cage. And that's how I liked them. Yeah, but I don't want all that negativity, though. It's just a bad look and a bad feel to start so much shit. That's not what I'm in this for. I don't like all the negativity, personally. That's why even when I tell my stories, I try not to tell the violence. But I'll talk to Papa T on the phone. I'll tell him some violent stories all day long if I need to. Yeah, that Squeak Root took off, man. That's crazy how it took off like that, like outdoing Nipsey for real. My Nipsey series. I don't mean Nipsey the man, but my Nipsey series. Pretty shocking, but that's what's needed for the channel. Alex has texted me a few times, yeah. Squeak Roo is still doing 1,000 an hour. It's starting to slow down now, though. Good looking out. I appreciate it. Let me see something real quick. Papa T just text me. Ain't that crazy? Papa T just text me while y'all asking about it. Watch this. I had to let him know y'all talking about him, so maybe he'll come on. Bird, I got a missed call from Bird the other day. I haven't tried to return his call. Yeah, check this out. Watergate is this too. Fetty is this too. Fetty, one of the Fetty videos just got taken down by YouTube, and I got a YouTube strike. Saying my next strike, they're going to cancel my channel. So that's why I always say I need original music, and I don't really like doing all these rappers and putting their music in because this is what happens. So now Kev Mac videos may have to start completely over with a new channel. You know what I mean? And that's what I'll be saying, man. People, it's my fault for doing Fetty and for putting his music in there, but you would think his manager or whoever is in control of his publishing would understand that's his interview and let it slide. But I got a strike. That's another strike against me. So I got to be real careful now. Got to be real careful because they took one down of the Fetty. So. Yeah, I've been to the Midwest. I think that's the Midwest, or is that the Mideast? No, I probably flew through the Midwest, but I stayed in the Mideast. What up, Hutch? Yeah, Killer only did a few minutes to straighten out you guys talking about him being drunk. That's it. Just one killer. Yeah. Everybody's not getting 7 and 8 series. You know what I mean? It got to be a subject matter. The person got to be willing to talk about stuff. I got to have questions for them. And I got to, basically, you don't want to spend your whole day on one interview when I'm traveling to California for the interviews. You know what I'm saying? You want to try to get 2 or 3 in a day. So you want to keep them as short as possible. You feel me? Then people got lives. And people ain't professional. So they say they coming at 1. They might come at 1. They may not come at 1. Then when they come, their phone going off. They be like, I got to go. I got to go pick up my son. I got to go. My girl calling me. Or I forgot I got to go do this. And so everybody can't just stay all day for an interview. You know what I mean? So it don't work like that, bro. So Papa T said his internet won't allow him to get on right now. So he's going to try to come on live with me later today. So we'll see what happens with that. Well, I already got 2 channels. You know that, right? We already got the live stream channel and we got the main channel. So if they take down the main channel and leave this one up, which they're connected, so they take one down, they might take them both down. But if they take that one down and leave this one up, then we'll start using this channel. Baba Louie calls me about once a week. Yeah, I heard from him about a week ago. It's about time he called me again. I don't think Cuzzy will give me no song, bro. I gave Cuzzy, I've got a Cuzzy twice before over the years, some years back, and asked him to donate me a song. He said, oh, for sure, I got you. But he ain't never gave me no song. So I'm not going to keep asking nobody. You know what I mean? They know I got a platform. And then at the same time, he's putting out his own music. He put out Crack Babies 1, Crack Babies 2, and Crack Babies 3 get ready to drop. So, you know, maybe he feel like he could drop his own music. I don't know, but I know this platform's starting to get a lot of notice. I'm starting to get people in high places calling me, and I'm starting to get a lot more messages on Instagram and in my emails. So people definitely becoming more aware of this channel. I think now is a good time for people to promote their music or whatever it is they're doing. So when I extend my hand to you, I think now would be a good time to go ahead and extend back. That's for sure. But maybe I'm just being a little selfish. Maybe I want to boost the platform, but I was always taught fair exchange and no robbery. So if I'm gonna put you up and promote you, I mean, shit. I mean, that's a good way of promotion. You know what I mean? You just can't play other people's music, though. I mean, I could do a video and, you know, make sure I turn off the monetization and make sure I get people credits and play music all day, but still YouTube be tripping, man, regardless. But you could play somebody else's song. It's like why I use all of my creativity and I can't monetize it. You know what I mean? Because it takes days, sometimes all day, sometimes a couple of days to put a video up. So it really defeats its purpose. But people deserve to get paid for their music when people are using their music. You know what I mean? So I understand it. I get it. But it is what it is. Yeah, we had 83,000 subscribers now. It slowed down once I hit 80, but 83 is pretty good. Yeah, you can never go wrong with cross promotion, and that's how I feel. You know what I mean? You give me a song or you promote me, I'll promote you back. You feel me? Oh, of course. Of course. So Papa T said this. Papa T said, you guys are looking for him to tell you guys about wars, but he's about building and the history, not wars. Wars are irrelevant. So he said the same thing I just told you guys, man. Good looking out, Asiatic Supreme. DJ Vegas, what up? Oh yeah, I used to bathe my birds. Make sure they don't have no ticks. Make sure they wings stay nice and glossy and had a little powder on them and shit. Yeah. I used to let my birds bathe in the sun when it was a sunny day. Yep, I sure did, bro. Wouldn't be much history without, you could tell history without telling the war. You know what I mean? Because if you start telling the war, you got to tell who. Now you're opening old wounds because such and such stabbed such and such, and he didn't get no get back. Now a person feel like they've been put on blast because they didn't respond or because they got humiliated. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no, you could tell wars without mentioning who, you know what I'm saying? You could tell why the war started, when and where, but you don't really have to go all into all of that shit. I think you guys just like violence because that shit sell. That's just interesting to you. Like I said, when we do some positive videos, nobody even watch this shit. OG Steve, what up, bro? Good looking out, man. Appreciate it. Well, content is king. Appreciate that. We got that coming up from the past guests. We got After Squeak Rule, there's one about the Crip Mob. It involves a little bit of history. Not no wars, but it involves history. So we heating up, bro. We heating up. Just be patient. Stan, what up, Stan? Tyrone Tate, Alfred Pygmy, Triple OG Frog are my favorites. Yeah, Squeak Rule was on the West Side Connection album, yeah. Well, you're not getting one from Papa T. Ain't no need in debating it. He only gonna give you what he want to give you. Let's see. Squeak Rule didn't talk about no wars. G Perico didn't talk about no wars. Who else been on here? A lot of people didn't talk about wars, but some are more significant than others. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, you know. Sorry, Go Young, DJ. Mr. Russell, good looking up. I mean, I understand that wars and violence, sex, money, and violence sell. I get that. I understand that. But I'm not really promoting all that. I do want to cover some of the wars, like the 68 Trade War. It'd be nice to cover some other wars, but it's not all about the war. So it's not all about violence. It's about where do we go from here? You know, we cover the past, but where do we go from here? That's what it's really about. Like maybe if I had a movie or a docuseries, we could cover a war, but we could also cover some of the successful people and their successes. You know what I mean? Just gotta go with the flow, man. Everything doesn't warrant a war story. Put it like that. All gangs aren't rooted in violence because a lot of gangs started as soccer gangs, as players, hustlers, pimps, as friendly social clubs. So they aren't all rooted in violence. It may become a point where all gangs participate in violence, but whatever, man. Bottom line is every interview don't warrant violence. When we have a violent interview, we have a violent interview. When we don't, we don't. I interviewed Cam in issue 2 of All Hood Publications. I haven't tried to reach Cam for an interview on camera. I think pretty much anything Cam has to say on camera already been said. You know, the West Side Connection chain and that type of stuff. I don't know. I haven't reached out to Cam. But every Crip of Blood wasn't a Crip of Blood. OG Goat. Every Crip gang and every Blood gang wasn't originally a Crip gang or a Blood gang. You had By Yourself Hustlers became By Yourself Hustler Crip. Nothing But Trouble became Trouble Gangster Crip. You know what I mean? And there's so much other stuff like that. Inglewood Family became Inglewood Family Gang or Gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Van Ness Boys became Van Ness Gangster Browns or Bloods. You know what I mean? So, no. Every Crip of Blood didn't start off a Crip of Blood. I haven't talked to no old congressmen, set members. Chindu's Regal Boys became the Butt-Long Gangster Crips. Papa T said he will expound on some of the political differences that led to conflict. Just like I told you guys he was going to do. But not go into the conflict like I told you guys he wouldn't do. Why? Well, because many will use it to create more drama. Just what I told you guys. I guess it comes from, you have to really understand the culture to know this. These are the exact things I already told you guys. So that's it. Like I told you guys, and he said the same shit. So we're not, he'll touch on some things. He'll tell you how the conflict started, but won't go into it. He may mention some names, but he's not going to mention names if it's going to cause any backlash or hurt some feelings. So we'll see what he do, but whatever he give us is good, because you got to remember, there was a time where you couldn't even get no bloodline or CCO information. You had Monster Cody Book spoke on CCO. But until I think Alonzo did the interview with a guy from BL, you wasn't getting no BL information. So now I think you have to just sit back, wait, relax. The time is coming. I mean, really, when you think about it, like what Nipsey said, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. So just everything got to play its course. Just take your time. Everything's coming. It's coming. It's coming. There's not no hurry to get all this information out. Because even if it was a hurry, we couldn't do it. Like, we just can't upload video after video after video. Only way we would be able to do it is we would have to go live and get all these dudes to come on back-to-back live to speed up the process. But as far as actually setting up an interview, doing an interview, editing an interview, and uploading the interview, it takes time, bro. Yeah, for real, though. So yeah, man, y'all get them tracks together. Y'all get them lyrics together. It don't take that long to write 2 verses. I'll write it for you if I have to. Get that original music. Matter of fact, I got a request. Anybody out here know how to chop and screw a song? I'm looking for somebody that I could send a song and you could chop it and screw it for me. Can anybody do that? Or mix it? You can mix it with some other shit. Hit me up and let me know. Because next week I need it done. I'm waiting to hear your bars, M. Quick. I hope they're cool. A Jamaican named Bilal with pigeons. No, I don't think I knew no Jamaicans that raised pigeons. I haven't spoken to the first Sinbad I interviewed, but that's my partner. That's L's cousin. So I could get in touch with him as long as he's all right. I could get in touch with him, no problem. It ain't but a phone call to make a phone call to get in touch with the original Sinbad. I mean, I will ghostwrite. Shit, why not? I mean, if that's what it takes to get somebody to spit some bars. Perlana, what up? You coming on Wednesday? Jimmy Lavender, I think he said you want You guys were all coming in on Wednesday. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. L is from Athens. Okay, cool. My condolences. I don't think he's from neither one, bro. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. I gave y'all an hour and 15 minutes. We're gonna try to come back on tonight with Papa T, or maybe some other. Maybe I'll see if Barefoot Pookie wanna come on or something. Is he for real? I never heard Cam was from Carver Park. What was Cam at when we was in Carver Park? I don't know about that one, but you say so. Yep, for sure. Yeah, you know I could ask BG Bob. BG Bob would know off the top. All right, I'm out of here, y'all. I'm trying to come back with Papa T later on. Peace. Thanks for all the super chats. Appreciate it.